Hello dear students. Students, in this part of the video we are going to start chapter number 12, that is Heron's formula. Till now we have completed till chapter 10, that is circles, and after that chapter 11 is there, that is construction, but that chapter we will do later. Okay, so let us start chapter 12, Heron's formula. So what is Heron's formula, students? So firstly you should know that Heron was a mathematician who has given the formula to find the area of triangle. Okay, and by the help of this formula we can find the area of quadrilaterals also. Okay, this chapter is very easy, short, as well as it is interesting also. And also students, according to the new syllabus of CBSE, some part of this chapter is now removed. Like when you solve the questions of means the topic after 12.1. okay, if we talk about NCERT, okay, so after exercise 12.1, whatever is there, that is now removed from your syllabus. Means we cannot do the application of, okay, Heron's formula for quadrilateral, for finding the area of quadrilaterals. That topic is now removed. Okay, so only one exercise is now in your syllabus, that is 12.1 from NCERT. Okay, so we'll solve questions of NCERT and we'll do some extra questions from R.D. Sharma of this chapter. Okay, so students, what is Heron's formula? Let us see. Firstly, we should know that what is the area of any shape. Okay, see, whatever the planar shape you have studied, planar shape means the figure which is made in a plane, like this circle, okay, like this rectangle, okay, like this triangle, okay. These are the two-dimensional figures, okay, and these are also the planar figures. So when we talk about planar figures, okay, which is made in a plane, so because of these shapes, some region is bounded there. Okay, some region is bounded by these shape. So this region that is shaded, okay, this region we know that this region is known as area of the shape. See here the shaded is what? The shaded is area of the circle. Here the shaded region is the area of rectangle, and here the shaded region is the area of triangle. So basically Heron's formula is based upon the area of triangle. Okay, when we talk about the area of triangle, okay, when we talk about the area of triangle, so in our previous classes we have studied that the area of triangle is half into base into height. This formula we know very well. Okay, if there is a triangle, suppose this triangle is triangle ABC. Okay, so when it is asked to find the area of the triangle, and we know the formula that half into base into height. Okay, students, if the triangle is like this, okay, means no height is given, then how you will find the area? Okay, we know the formula that we can apply only when the height is given. But if height is not given, then how we can find the area of the triangle? Okay, for this we will use Heron's formula. Okay, what is Heron's formula? I will tell you. Okay, firstly let us see that what are the formulae of some types of triangle. Okay, see, if the triangle is there and its height is also given, okay, then how we can apply the formula? Then we can apply the formula area of triangle is half into base is what? BC, and height is what? AD. Okay, one more thing students here, that whatever the base you will take, only the height corresponding should be that. Okay, means what? Okay, here you have taken the base BC. So the height you will take only corresponding to this base, means this height should be perpendicular on this base only. Okay, whatever the base you will take the height only corresponding to that. Like, see, this is the formula of area of triangle. If we take the base AB, okay, if we take the base AB, then in that case, what height you will take? In that case, you will take this height. Suppose it is CF. Okay, this is the perpendicular. Okay, if you have taken the base, then you should take the height corresponding to that, that is CF. Okay, if you have taken the base AC, then in this case you have to take the height corresponding to this AC. Okay, suppose it is E, so it will be BE. So whatever the base you will take, you should take the height corresponding to that. And in all the cases, okay, whatever the base and corresponding to that base you will take, in all the cases area of the triangle remains same, means area will not be changed, whatever the base and corresponding to height you will take. Okay, so this is the formula of a triangle. When its height is given, how you can easily find the area of the triangle. Okay, in these three only you will use one case, okay, which will be suitable for that particular question or that particular concept. Okay, so only you have to know this, that area of triangle half into base into height. Okay, and make a figure of triangle. Okay, and if you want to note it down, that all the cases, then you can note it down. Okay, all the cases of area of triangle. Now students, let us see some formulae of area of different type of triangles. Okay, firstly let us see the area of equilateral triangle. Okay, area of equilateral triangle. So firstly we should know that what is the basic property of equilateral triangle. Okay, firstly we should know that what is the basic property of equilateral triangle. So we know very well that in equilateral triangle all sides are equal to each other. Okay, its main property is what? That its all sides are equal to each other. Okay, means AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. Okay, so if we suppose that one side is a unit, then its all sides are equal to a unit. So here let us say that the length of the sides are equal to a unit. Okay, what I am going to do, students, I am going to derive a formula for equilateral triangle. Okay, for equilateral triangle, let us derive a formula. Okay, and how we'll get the formula, let us see. Students, one more property in equilateral triangle is what? That when you will draw the perpendicular, okay, when you will draw the perpendicular from any vertex to its opposite side, okay, it will be the median also. Okay, what is the median of triangle and what is the altitude of triangle? Let us understand. See students, if we draw a line which is perpendicular to opposite side from any vertex, if we draw a line which is perpendicular to opposite side, then this is called altitude. Okay, this is called altitude. And when we draw, okay, a line from any vertex to the midpoint of opposite side. Okay, a line is drawn from any vertex to the midpoint of opposite side, then this line is called what? This line is called median. Okay, this is altitude, or you can say it is height also. Okay, and this is the median. In the case of equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle, okay, in the case of equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle, altitude and median are the common side. Means here AD is the altitude of the triangle also, and also AD will be the median of the triangle. Okay, are you getting my point? Okay, firstly we have understood that what is the altitude of the triangle and what is the median of the triangle. Okay, and then I am saying that in the case of equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle, the altitude and median of the triangle is the same side, means it is common. So here AD is median as well as it is altitude also. Okay, means here it will be 90 degree also, and this BD will be equal to DC. Okay, now students, see, if the whole side is equal to A unit, okay, then this will be what? A by 2, and this will also be by what? A by 2, because when you will add A by 2 plus A by 2, A by 2 plus A by 2, it will be 2A by 2. 2A by 2 means what? A. Okay, so total length was what? A, and when you will divide it into two equal part, it will be A by 2 and A by 2. Here also it is A. Let us suppose that it is H unit. Okay, how we can derive the formula of equilateral triangle? For that, students, see, for that what we have to do, let us take the triangle in triangle ABD. Okay, in triangle ABD our aim is to find the value of H. Okay, because height of the triangle is not given, H we have supposed. Okay, so let us find the value of H in terms of A. Okay, so how we can find? We will apply here Pythagoras theorem. In Pythagoras theorem, what we do? Here it is 90 degree, so its opposite side will be hypotenuse. Okay, and if from Pythagoras theorem we can say that AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Okay, AB square is what? AB is A, so it will be A square. AD square is what? It is H square. BD is what? It is A by 2 square. Now we have to find the value of H square. Okay, so just shift this A by 2 square in the left hand side. So what you will get? A square minus A by 2 whole square. So from here you can say that it will be A square by 4. So 4A square minus A square, it will be 3A square by 4. Okay, so it is the value of H square. So when you will find the value of H, what it will be? Now taking square root, so square will be removed from here, square will be removed from here. Okay, and 4 is the square of 2, but 3 is what? Okay, 3 is not the square of any number, so here square root 3 will be there. Okay, so root 3 A by 2 is the height of the triangle. Okay, under root 3 A by 2 is the height of this triangle. Now we are having the value of H. Okay, so how we will find the area of triangle ABC? Area of triangle ABC we can find like half into base into height. Okay, now we are having the value of H also. Half, base is what? Base is A unit, and AD is what? AD is H. Okay, so from here we will put the value of H. H is what? Under root 3A by 2. Now after multiplying all these, what we will get? Under root 3A square by 4 square unit. Okay, whenever we write the area of any figure, we will always use the square unit. Means if it is given in the meter, so we will say that it is a square meter or meter square. If it is given in centimeter, then we will say that it is centimeter square or square centimeter. Okay. Now students, you can note it down. This is the proof of area of equilateral triangle. Okay. Now students, let us see an example question, the formula on the base of the formula that we have studied. What formula we have studied? We have studied that area of equilateral triangle. Area of equilateral triangle is under root 3 by 4 a square square unit. Okay, this formula we have studied. So the question is, find the area of an equilateral triangle whose one side is 5 centimeter. Okay, means here what is given? It is given that the length of one side is 5 centimeter. So A is given. So how will find the area of triangle? Area of triangle. So how will get the value of area of triangle? By applying the formula under root 3 by 4 a square. Okay, so under root 3 by 4 a square, the value of a is 5, so it will be 5 square. So under root 3 by 4, 5 square is 25. Okay, so here you can say that the value of area of triangle is under root of 25 under root 3 by 4. Okay, and also it is given in centimeter, so you can write here centimeter square. Okay, so this is the solution of this example question. Also students, it can be asked that what is the height of the triangle. Okay, so we know very well when we was proving the formula, so height of triangle was what? Means the value of height was under root 3a by 2. Okay, this was the formula of height of the triangle. So here, if in the question it is said, if it is said that what will be the height of the triangle, you can apply by this formula, that under root 3 into 5 upon 2 means 5 root 3 by 2. Okay, and height will be in only unit. Okay, because it is length, so here you will write only length. Okay, so students, you can note it down. Now we will see the area of triangle. For which type of triangle? For isosceles triangle. Okay, for isosceles triangle, let us see that what formula will be there. Okay, what is the basic property of isosceles triangle? We are going to see area of isosceles triangle. Okay, the basic property of isosceles triangle is its two sides are equal to each other. Means if it is the triangle, if here is the triangle ABC, okay, then its side AB and AC will be equal to each other. Okay, and its third side is not equal to the both equal sides. Okay, so here AB is equal to AC. Okay, let us say that it is equal to B unit. Okay, and the third side, that is BC, let us say that it is equal to A unit. Okay, so these are B and this is A. Students, when I was telling you the concept of median and altitude, I have told you that in the case of equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle, okay, the median and altitude is the common side. Okay, means when you will draw the perpendicular to its opposite side, okay, when you will draw the perpendicular to its opposite side, means 90 degree, okay, then it will bisect this side also. So here also it will be A by 2 and here also it will be a by 2. Now again we will apply the same concept that we have used in the previous proof. Okay, in triangle ABD. Okay, again we will apply the Pythagoras theorem. It is AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Okay, suppose it is H. So firstly we'll find the value of H. Okay, AB is what? AB is B. So it is B square. AD is what? AD is H. H square plus BD is what? So BD is A by 2 square. Now the value of H square will be what? You have to shift this here. Okay, so it will be B square minus A square by 4. Now it will be 4B square minus A square upon 4. It is H square. So H will be what, students? So you have to take here square root. Okay, so when you will take a square root, so it will be, see, 4 is in the denominator. 4 is what? 4 is the square of 2. Okay, so when it will be in square root, so it can come out outside the square root. Okay, and whatever is there in numerator, that will be remain in the square root. Okay, so here the height of the triangle. Okay, if someone is asked that what is the formula for height of the isosceles triangle, you can say half in square root 4b square minus a square. Okay, where b is the length of the equal sides and a is the length of unequal side. Now again we have to find the area of triangle ABC. For that we know the formula, half into base into height. Height is what? AD. Okay, so here it will be half. Base is what? Base is A, and height AD. H is what? The height of, means the length of AD. Okay, so it will be 4b square minus a square. So what will be the formula of triangle ABC? It will be a by 2 in square root 4b square minus a square. Okay, and here it is square unit. Are you getting my point? Okay, how easily we can derive the formula of area of equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle. Okay, the concept is same. Firstly we have to apply here Pythagoras theorem, then we will find the value of H, and after that we will put the value of H here. Okay, so you should note it down also. Now students, let us see an example question which is based upon the formula of area of isosceles triangle. Okay, so students, the question is find the area of an isosceles triangle whose equal sides are equal to 8 cm. In this formula, B is the length of the equal side, so B will be equal to 8 cm. Okay, and perimeter is 20 cm. So students, in this question, instead of giving the length of the third side directly, it is said that the perimeter of the triangle, we know very well that perimeter of triangle ABC will be what? Perimeter is the sum of the boundary. Okay, so it will be AB plus BC plus AC. Okay, perimeter is given 20 cm, AB is 8 cm. Suppose these two sides are equal to each other. Okay, and both are equal to 8 cm, which is B. Okay, and BC we don't know what is the length of BC. So 8 plus 8, 16. When you will shift it in the left hand side, it will be the length of BC. So BC is equal to 4 cm. And BC is what? BC is unequal side. So you can give it the name as A. Okay, now we can apply the direct formula, that area of triangle ABC, which is isosceles. So the formula is A by 2 under root 4b square minus a square. Okay, square unit. Okay, here it is given in centimeter, so it will be centimeter square. A is what? A is 4. So 4 by 2 it will be 2 under root 4b square. Okay, so it will be 4 and b is equal to 8. So 8 square is what? 8 square is 64 minus a square. A square will be what? A is 4. So a square will be 16. So here 4 into 64 it will be 256 minus 16 means it will be 2 under root 240. Okay, 2 under root 240. Now we can simplify it further. Okay, 240. See how we can simplify it. 240, factorize 240. So when we will divide it by 2, it will be 120. Again 260, 230, 215, 3 and 5. 5 3s are 15, 2s are 30, 2s are 60, 2s are 120, 2s are 240. Okay. Now the pairing numbers will come outside the square root. So it will be 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8 under root 15 square centimeter. Okay. So students, this is the solution of this question. Okay. One concept was there that here instead of giving directly the length of the third side, here the perimeter is given. Okay. So now you can note it down the question and its solution also. Okay. Now students will see that what will be the formula for right angled triangle. Okay. So the area of right angled triangle. Okay, right angled triangle, students, we know very well that one side, okay, one angle of this triangle is equal to 90 degree. If it is 90 degree, then surely it will be the height corresponding to this base. Okay, here the base is BC and height is, and this is the height of the triangle. Okay, so here directly we can apply area of triangle ABC. Okay, means here height and base is given, so base into height. The same formula that we have studied in earlier classes, that half into base into height, it will be applied for right angled triangle. Okay. Now students will see that what is Heron's formula. Okay, the condition I have told you in the starting of this video, that if a triangle is given, okay, which are not having the property of equilateral triangle or the isosceles triangle or right angled triangle. Okay, this is scalene triangle. Okay, scalene triangle. Basically it is scalene triangle, but Heron's formula is the general formula, okay, that you can apply for any type of triangle. Okay, the condition is whose all sides are given. So basically for scalene triangle, okay, we use Heron's formula. And what is the property of a scalene triangle? The property of a scalene triangle, that its all sides are unequal to each other. Unequal to means, suppose it is A unit, it is B unit and it is C unit. Okay, so this will be the type of scalene triangle. Here it is only given that the length of the sides are what? The length of the side BC is A, the length of the side AC is B, and the length of the side AB is C unit. Okay, here AB is equal to C unit, BC is equal to A unit, okay, and AC is equal to B unit. Only this much information we are having, and we want to find the area of the triangle. How we can find, students? See, we know very well what is the perimeter of triangle ABC. Okay, perimeter of triangle is what? A plus B plus C. But students, here we will find semi perimeter. Okay, here we will find semi perimeter, and we denote semi perimeter as S. Okay, and the value of S is what? It is half of the perimeter. Okay, what it will be? It will be the half of the perimeter. Means firstly we will find the perimeter and then we will divide it by 2. So it is called semi perimeter of the triangle. Okay, after that, after finding the value of S, we will apply the formula of area of triangle ABC, which is also called Heron's formula, and this formula is S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. This is the formula which is given by the mathematician Heron, and in his respect the name of this formula is called as Heron's formula. Okay, and you know very well that whenever we write the area of any figure, we used to write square unit. Okay, so the formula for finding the area of scalene type of triangle, okay, this formula we can use for any type of triangle, but for other type of triangle there is the formula, particular formula. Okay, but scalene type of triangle is there, and if height is not there, then we can find the area by this formula, and this formula is called Heron's formula. Okay, there is proof also for Heron's formula, but proof will not be asked in any examination. Okay, proof is not important here. You must see the formula and will see the questions related to this formula. Okay, so firstly just note it down that what is Heron's formula. Okay, in the place of here you will write that Heron's formula. Okay, just note it down. See one example question, students. So the example question is, find the area of a triangle whose sides are 6 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Suppose it is 6 centimeter, it is 4 centimeter and it is 5 centimeter. And let it is A, it is B and it is C. Okay. So how will apply Heron's formula? A is given 6 centimeter, B is given 4 centimeter and C is given 5 centimeter. See, here is no restriction that only BC you have to suppose A. Okay, you can take any one of the side A, any one of the side B and any one of the side C. Okay, so semi perimeter firstly we will find. Semi perimeter is what? A plus B plus C by 2. So it will be 6 plus 4 plus 5 by 2. So here it will be 15 by 2. Okay, semi perimeter is coming 15 by 2. Now we have to find the area of triangle. Okay, and we know the formula of Heron's, that is S minus A, okay, S minus B and S minus C. S is what? S is 15 by 2. Okay, so here it is 15 by 2. In the first bracket, 15 by 2 minus A. A is what? 6. 15 by 2 minus B. B is what? 4. And 15 by 2 minus C, that is C is what? 5. Okay. Now let us see that what will be the area. Here it is 15 by 2. 2 6 are 12. Okay, 15 minus 12, that is 3 upon 2. 2 4s are 8. 15 minus 8, that is 7 by 2. 2 5s are 10, that is 15 minus 10, it is 5 by 2. Okay. Now see, in the denominator what you will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so in the denominator there is a pair of 2 times, and in the numerator, students, see how simply we can simplify it. Just factorize all the numbers. 15 we can write 3 into 5, and in the numerator there is also 3 and there is also 5. Okay, and in the denominator there is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, now we will find a pair. See, 3 and 3 are there in pair, 5 and 5 are there in pair. Okay, so it will be 3 will come outside and 5 will come outside, and here 2 pair of 2 is there, so 2 times 2 will be there. Only under root 7 is left in the square root. So here it will be 15 upon 4, 15 under root 7 upon 4 square centimeter. Okay, so this will be the answer of this question. Okay, firstly we'll find the semi-perimeter, and after finding the semi-perimeter like this, see how you can simplify the square root terms. Just factorize maximum time that you can do. Okay, and after that just take the pair outside of the square root. Okay, and like this you can solve the questions. Okay students, so I think this is enough for today. Okay, just remember this formula, that this we are going to use in solving the exercise. Okay, this formula. So thank you students.